time, we like to take a look at the verse of the day. And the verse of the day is from Hebrews. Again, it looks like we've been in Hebrews for a little bit here lately. And today's verse comes to us from Hebrews 4:12. And here, the Bible tells us that the Word of God is living and active and sharper than any two-edged sword. Now, just for the record, that's all that would fit on the Facebook when I do the video this way. The entire verse would not fit on Facebook. It wouldn't take that many characters. So I just kind of had to put a dot right there. But that might be the part that we focused on mostly anyway this morning, because the Word of God, of course, is our go-to. It's our privilege. It's our passion. It's our communication. It's our measuring stick. It's pretty much everything. You know, the Word of God is everything to the believer, because we know that in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and the Word was with God. And so everything that we do, everything that we think, supposedly, is supposed to be based on the Word of God. And so this morning, you know, when I think about the way this verse depicts the Word, you know, in Hebrews, in this section, it's talking about like activity, like activity alongside God, and then it talks about like rest and renewal. And so this part of this activity and this renewal has to do with the Word of God and what it does. And so when I think about this, I think about that sword, you know, that it's talking about. And so you know, I'm a big fan of Forged in Fire. I don't know if you watch that show or not, but Forged in Fire is a blade making competition, right? In which people in a forge, you know, they compete, and they there's some weapons, when you look at them, you can tell what it's for, right? For example, if you see what they call like a camp knife, it's a knife that has oftentimes a long blade and a serrated edge on the other for like sawing wood. And so that's definitely made for activity in the woods. It's a camp knife, and it says something. There's I know I've seen them make, like when they make like fighting type knives, like a karambit or something with that curved edge and the little hole. This is a fighting knife, easy to utilize, can be used in 2 or 3 different ways. And then of course I've seen them make daggers, which are some of the most difficult ones to make. They're sharp on both sides. It was like a large dagger, right? And just the way it's made, you can tell that it's made for battle. As a matter of fact, they've had to make those on Forged in Fire before. And so anyway, the literal translation I know of the two-edged sword is and it's just so weird that, like, I know that there's no way they could translate that into English and make it like sound correct, but it actually means that. It actually means like a mouth, like it's a sword that has something to say. You know, it's like that it said, it's got something to say, you know. And so anyway, that's kind of the thoughts on that, to know that, like, when we utilize the Word of God, and whatever way we utilize it, during our daily life, devotional, speaking to someone, encouraging someone, God, He is the Word, and the Word was God, and the Word was made flesh. It's just an incredible thought to think that God has given us and trusted us with such a thing. So, hope that's encouraging to you today. It is to me. So, hope you guys have a good one.